Vasa, I'm sorry.
There's only one way this could possibly work. Whenever I say no, that's it.
So is this a second chance?
This is your last chance.
I put the company in voluntary liquidation.
What will happen to the investment Murray and I put in?
Well, the receivers will pay out the bank and the IRD, and whatever's left you'll get.
You've trashed the business.
Because the only thing that matters is you.
Spiced apple tea. Smells a little like Christmas in a cup, but what the hey, it's that time of year, right?
I haven't given it much thought.
I have. If you told me a month ago that I'd be spending Christmas with my sister, I'd have said you were the certifiable one.
It really is amazing that you're here.
No place I'd rather be.
We missed you last night.
Getting in some overtime.
Yep.
Those bills pile up, don't they?
How you feeling?
Not bad. Bree's been spoiling me.
On that note, your transplant surgery. I know you're scheduled to go in after Christmas, but really, what's the point in waiting when your donor's right here? I mean, you're not getting any better, are you?
My husband, the optimist.
I think I'll contact the renal transplant coordinator, see if we can hurry this thing along.
There's always a rush to get things done by Christmas. We don't want to put any more pressure on the system.
Won't hurt to ask. Psych evaluation's done, the counselling, you passed with flying colours.
Now you're putting pressure on Bree.
Am I?
Of course not. It's what I want.
I'm thinking of you too. Don't want you cooped up here, bored, overthinking things.
Like I said, I don't want to be anywhere but here, looking after my sister.
Do you have to goad her? She's already doing such a selfless thing.
I just want you healthy again now.
Well, be patient. And in the meantime, treat Bree like the saint that she is.
Come sit down and eat. Otherwise there won't be any left.
How'd you pay for that food anyway?
There'll be a drama queen. I've got a couple of $100 in cash. Anyway, the Inland Revenue Department are hardcore, but they don't let people starve.
Well, I think we should starve. Until we pay Murray Cooper back his 15 grand.
Murray won't be surprised. He knew the business was bust.
He'll be surprised you did him over. When you didn't have to.
I didn't have a choice. Like, between protecting you or my investors...
Murray's a friend. He's not just an investor.
Whatever, there's no contest. You're the one I want to spend the rest of my life with.
I just wish you'd been straight up with me earlier.
Does this mean you forgive me?
No.
Vasa, like...
You had the choice to let Murray get his money out first, but you didn't. What's worse is you think it's okay. I don't know if I can be with a man like that.
So what does this mean for us?
I don't know.
I didn't understand a word he said.
Was I doing the surgeon speak again?
Yeah, translation, please.
Basically, my last brain scan shows residual damage on the frontal lobe. That's the part that controls personality and behavior.
There's still damage.
It's not severe. I'm perfectly fine.
Very funny.
But it explains why I've been acting differently from your point of view.
So there's been surgery.
A partial lobotomy could change my personality back, or it could unleash a whole other level of intellect. I could understand the secrets of astral travel. We'll talk to Stephen Hawking first to school up.
A true comedian.
My personality might just change back on its own. Or I could be like this permanently, who knows? I feel like a croissant. You hungry?
Hi, Harper. Grace wants these throughput figures by 3.
Sure, I'll tell TK.
Yeah, no hard feelings about yesterday. We all know it was just a big misunderstanding.
Oh, dear. I hope you and Bella didn't have a fight because of me.
Mind your own.
Ooh, it's just right. You got a thing for him. What?
What?
Harper can answer for herself.
Throughput figures by 3 o'clock.
Damn.
I'll hold the fort.
Okay, TK started asking questions. He's not going to stop until he knows what's going on, especially when it affects his staff.
Yeah, I know.
You need to be normal with Josh. Professional.
Yeah, I'm just not very good at that.
Well, then we stick to the plan. We hang out with Bella as much as we can. We get intel.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that either, especially after last night's debacle.
What?
Look, you know what? I think we need to step this up. I think we need to tell Bella.
Then she'll go straight to Josh and he'll know for sure that we're on to him.
Yeah, but at least he wouldn't dare make her sick.
Hey, I'll give you those antibiotics if you like. Take a break. You've earned it.
Thanks.
time are we meeting, Bella?
He gave you a bit of a dressing down, didn't he? Honestly, he was talking to a child, not a fellow surgeon.
I can't believe that the schedule's so tight that there's no room to manoeuvre. There always is. I should know.
Well, there's nothing more I can do. I've showed willing in spite of your constant snide remarks, so you can't go blaming me. We have to wait it out.
I'm not blaming you.
Thanks a change.
Oh, don't act innocent, Bree. You're in this for the money and nothing else. If you could get your hands on the cash without going through with this.
I'd take it. Of course I would. I am terrified. I need every minute of these coming weeks to wrap my head around what's going to happen to me.
And meanwhile, the cash mounts up. $2 grand a week, what's that? Another 16K at least, the way things are going?
You sound so bitter. I thought Brooke was worth more than money to you.
She is.
So stop grumbling about your bank balance and start thinking of ways to keep me and my sister happy over the holidays. Speaking of which, I am running low on perfume and champagne. I prefer French in both cases.
You really are a selfish piece of work.
I've heard Brooke call me a saint. Feel free to use that term if you like. Look, try and relax. It will happen, just not as soon as you want it to, that's all.
The neurophysiotherapist is another option. Surely one of this lot can fix you.
I don't need fixing.
Well, you know what I mean.
You want me to go back to being the person I was?
Is that so bad?
No, but I don't want to. I enjoy hanging out with you and having fun and living.
I like that too, but...
But you don't know who I am anymore.
Sometimes...
I'm still the same man. I'm still in love with you. Isn't that enough?
Oh, of course it is. I suppose I better start getting to know you. This bit of you.
I'd like it if you'd try.
Get on with it then. Thai foot massage.
Oh, that's right, I promised.
15 grand. Gone. Correction. Stolen.
Look, I understand it's a bit of a shock for you, but it was a business investment.
It was a con right from the get-go.
Obviously, we're not going to let you remain out of pocket. We'll pay you back.
Yeah, but we did that off here. Start right now if you like.
And give you another chance to rip me off? You think I was born yesterday?
He made a bad call, but he is genuinely trying to rectify things here.
Oh, he is trying something, all right. My advice, cut and run.
Oh, I like this. Morning tea with the girls. It's my shot next time.
That's yours next time.
Bella, we've got something to say.
And you're not gonna like it.
Josh, look, the whole jealousy thing, there's no need for an intervention. It's all under control.
It's a bit more serious than that.
We think that Josh might have this.
Hero syndrome.
Yeah. It's a psychological condition in which the person, in this case Josh, feels that he needs to be a hero.
He is a hero.
Not if he's hurting people in order to look like one.
What?
Look, it's an illness. He might not even consider that what he's doing is wrong, only that he has to do it.
No, this is crazy.
Just have a read and see if it sounds like him. Then if it does, we can look at getting him the help that he needs. That's all we're asking.
Hey, Buzz.
Hey, little question.
Go for it.
Did you cover psychology at med school?
Enough to get by.
So are you up with the play on the modern stuff, like hero syndrome? Have you heard of that?
I have.
Oh, yeah, it's just I was reading about it, and I thought, well, maybe you've seen a few patients come in with that kind of syndrome, you know, where they hurt people so they can save them.
Yeah, we just patch and dispatch in EDs.
Sure. It's a bit weird, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd be careful what you read on the internet. A lot of the info is wonky.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's just, you know, a couple of the girls were yakking about it, and I just wanted to sound clever around them.
Yeah, let me guess. Harper and Wormatter?
Yeah. They think that you might have this syndrome and you don't know it.
Oh, gee, they should do stand-up comedy. A double act.
You think it's silly?
It's beyond silly. I don't know whether to laugh or call my lawyer.
Yeah, maybe they're the ones who need the mental health check.
I think so.
Okay, well, I gotta get back to work, but maybe we could talk about it later.
Yeah, of course.
Most of the departments have managed to look after themselves, with the exception of surgical.
Understandable, given Boyd's personal circumstances.
The nurse's Mecca is also up for renewal.
I see the DHB's preference is that we switch to casual contracts.
Yes, but there's no point discussing it until we get those budget statistics. It's not like Bella to be tardy.
Let's start anyway.
Nurses. We all know the pros and cons already. Bring permanent staffing levels down to a minimum and bring in casual staff.
Does she mean skeleton when she says minimum?
I believe so.
Acceptable minimum.
And who defines acceptable, management or nurses?
Management and consultation with nurses.
It's a no-brainer. Full employment contracts it is.
You haven't even looked at the figures.
Well, I don't need to. Patience before profits. Boom.
No-brainer's about right.
You have your opinion, I have mine. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Is the meeting over?
I'm running late.
For what?
Harry. His house is singing in assembly and he's not happy about it.
Well, feel free to call me if you've got any questions.
There's nothing here that can't wait till tomorrow. See you at home.
Budget statistics, I'm sorry they're
Don't
late.
worry about it. Just chuck it on my desk. It's nice to see you, Bella. You're looking good.
Thanks, mate. I really appreciate this. Okay, bye.
Good news?
Yeah, possibly. Just been on to the head of surgery at St. Cass. He says we can get the transplant done there next week.
At St. Cath's? I don't know anyone there.
So what? Their theatre's had a major upgrade in the last year, and they're all geared up for it, so if they can fit us in.
Us? I don't recall you being the patient or the donor.
Well, you know what I mean.
No, I don't. It's all very well for you making deals on the phone to shift us across town. I'm not sure I'm happy with that. Are you?
Well, it is a bit of a shock.
Sooner rather than later, don't you think?
Yeah, then I get to feel like a human being again.
Aside from putting us in the hands of strangers, I think it's too soon. For you, not me.
And how long exactly do you want your sister to be feeling chronically fatigued and unwell on dialysis?
I want to give my sister the best possible chance at a decent quality of life.
Are you sure that's what you're doing?
Guys.
Sorry. What do you think, Brooke? A new kidney at St. Cass next week or Shortland Street next year?
I need to think about it.
Of course you do. Take all the time you need.
Within reason.
Number 2, you pulled the wardrobe off me. Number 3, the druggy guy and...
Yeah, and the boat. I was there, Bella, and I didn't cause any of those events.
I know, but I'm thinking maybe that's why Harper's diagnosed you with hero syndrome.
Why don't you ask her if she wants me to wear a cape, too?
Don't make fun. It's a real thing, Josh, for some people.
Yeah, not me.
And then you saved my dad and Bonnie.
Yeah, and don't forget that little kid that nearly drowned. I didn't push him under. You were with me.
I forgot about that.
Look, why are you writing this down? Is it for my biography? What publisher are you going to approach? Because I want an advance up front.
You're not taking this seriously.
Because Harper is a stirrer. I mean, look at you. She's made you freak out. And why? Because I'm a doctor and I do my job.
Well, she's a doctor too, and a really good one. And she wouldn't accuse you of these awful things unless she was really worried. Why is she so worried?
I don't know what else to tell you, Bella.
How about the truth? Because unless you start making sense, then you can say goodbye to me, mister.
All right. But outside, where it's private.
Okay, thanks, Nicole. We'll see you soon.
Do you have to go back into work?
Only for a few hours. My registrar's fallen behind. Will you cope without me?
I think I'll be fine. I've got Bree looking after me.
Won't be long now until you won't need a babysitter. Cookies.
Now I get it.
What?
Boyd, wanting to fast-track your surgery. The sooner you're better, the sooner he can get on with his career.
That's a bit harsh.
Don't mind me, I'm just calling it like I see it.
Well, you see it wrong. He just wants me feeling better, ASAP.
He's a surgeon. I know how his mind ticks. Surgery, ASAP. It's our comfort zone, fallback position. Just think for yourself, Brooke. I can only give you one kidney. We've got to make sure this counts.
Right, need anything?
No, thanks.
I need to call St. Cass this afternoon to secure that spot on the schedule, if you've made your decision.
No, I haven't.
Okay, no pressure.
No pressure from me either. Your decision.
In ED, a decision can mean the difference between life and death.
I know that.
And yes, I do some things that may seem unacceptable to other doctors.
Do you make people sick?
No.
Do you give people medications when they don't need them to make them sick?
No.
Do you put people in high danger situations?
No, of course I don't. The only things that get hurt around me are egos. Harper's included.
She's talking about patients, not staff politics.
Yes, her patients. Look, I push my way in all the time. Look, I take over. I try and hold back, but I have to help. And Harper's the same. She even tried to take a patient off me.
Really?
Yeah, ask her.
But she's pretty certain you have this condition, though.
Well, all right. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay, do you think I need approval, recognition, and a feeling of being wanted and valued?
Everybody needs those things.
Exactly. And you know what? I get all those things from you. Ever since the day I met you.
I don't know what to believe now.
And the worst part is I've got no way to prove myself. So it's up to you. Whether you believe Harper or me. But I'm gonna let you work that one out by yourself.
I tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen to me. The car's being repossessed.
But I don't have any debt.
Well, Travis does to a car collector in Warkworth. He's taking it as part payment.
Hey, when I bought that car, Travis said he would file the change of ownership papers. Was it done?
I don't know.
Well, does the tow truck give you a clue? You owe me $15,000.
No, Travis does, not Vasa.
No, I don't care who it comes from. I want it back.
Of course, you have my word.
I don't need your word, just your money. Thank you.
Look, hey. He'll calm down, as well as the other creditors.
So you heard about the liquidation then?
Yeah, I eavesdropped on Wendy and Murray. Actually, I tried not to listen, but he is loud. Not as loud as Wendy, man. Hey, it's not like they'll be taking it out on you.
Yeah, well, they should. Travis and Vasa, we're a package deal.
I'm not sure St. Kath's feels right.
I'm not either.
But maybe that's just nerves. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way.
Meaning?
Well, if they've got a gap in their schedule and they can squeeze us in, then maybe it's meant to be. Maybe it's fate reaching out.
If you start thinking like that, you go mad.
Would you be okay with it if we brought the retrieval forward to next week?
Like I told you, whatever you decide is fine by me, but we've only got one shot at this. I think we should at least go and check the place out first, don't you?
Hey, babe.
Bree and I were just talking about you.
I thought I felt a knife tickling my shoulder blades.
Not so. We just knew that you'd want to know about St. Kath's.
And?
I'm not feeling totally comfortable.
Brooke, come on, it's a top-rate facility.
I'm not saying no, but I'd like the three of us to go and take a look around there tomorrow.
Make sure Bree's comfortable.
Bree, you're making it her call, and it'll never happen.
Yes, it will.
Anyway, tomorrow's too late. I need to tell them this today.
Okay, go ahead and confirm then. But I still want to go and have a look around. And then if I'm not happy or Bree's not happy, we'll cancel and stick to plan A, okay?
Leave it with me. I need to make a couple of calls. Bye.
Can't keep away from the place, eh?
I just wanted to have a chat about Chris. Off the record.
Sure.
The neurologist says the damage only affects his personality. He's still capable of doing his job.
You didn't need to assure me of that?
I felt I did. It can be a bit of a shock when you first see him in action.
Seems like it's still a shock for you.
It is. My partner wants to spend more time with me and his family.
Ah.
But you saw what he was like with the nurse's contract. No thought whatsoever.
His reasoning was valid. It may not have been the path we expected him to take, but it still stands up.
I guess.
You're putting too much pressure on him. And yourself. It was his first day back at work. Give him time to settle.
I just miss him.
And yet here you are, worrying about him, when you could be at home, spending quality time with this attentive, loving man.
Point taken. Going home.
It's hard to accept change, but in the end, what else can you do?
What about Rarotonga? We could rent a place there in the new year.
All three of us?
Why not?
Raro's romantic. Having your sister in the next bed isn't. I'm sure Boyd will agree.
Oh, Boyd can be quiet. We both owe you massively. A holiday is the least we can do.
That's really sweet. Thanks.
All expenses paid. No buts. Believe it or not, Boyd can be really generous when he wants to be.
I'm sure. Let's not go planning anything yet, okay? If we hate St. Kath's tomorrow, and we very well might, then we still have a long wait until the operation.
True.
Evening, ladies.
You okay?
Better than okay. Just had word. Your surgery is happening tomorrow at Shortland Street with all your favourite people.
Look, I hope you know that we've done this out of concern.
Yeah, I know. I'm just sad it's come to this.
Well, at least now we can focus on getting Josh the help he needs.
Josh, it's you two who need help.
You don't believe us?
Well, I believe that you care, like you said, but Josh is a kind and totally devoted doctor. There is no way he would do those things to people.
But you know how intense he can get, how he's, always looking for praise, how he's always...
Look at you two, you're obsessed with him. You've called him mad. Josh reckons he's got grounds for workplace harassment.
Is that a fact?
Well, of course I don't want it to come to that, us being friends and all. So can we please just drop it?
Okay, dropped. All over. Deleted.
Just like that?
And just like that?
I'm embarrassed. We've got it wrong, obviously, and I don't want legal action taken against me. So I'm sorry, Bella.
It's okay. It's all forgiven. Just don't do it again, okay?
Yeah, we won't. Maybe I should go and set things straight with Josh, just clear the air.
Yeah, that would be good. Thank you.
Josh. If Bella so much as coughs or sneezes, I will order full bloods, CT scan at the works. Do you understand me?
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
You might have managed to dupe poor Bella, but we're not that easy. I'm not stopping until I make sure that you never treat a patient again.
Yeah, you do what you need to, Harpy. I've got nothing to hide.
The time has come to save her sister.
If you even think about pulling out of our arrangement,
I won't.
There's nothing like saving a life.
But will she do it?
He's forced me into this, and now there's no way out.
There might be.
Shortland Street, tomorrow 7 o'clock, TV2.